All right, here we have one of my junior players. This 15-year-old plays on his high school team. His original swing when I first saw him was here on the left. You can see here how he has basically a reverse setup, kind of backwards here, so not a whole lot of body shape. Arms are on wrong. He has the wrong wrist angles, and very strong grip, which causes pretty shut club face, as we saw, as we'll see here at the top of the backswing. So as you take the club back, because of his setup, everything drags away together, real wide going back. Gets the club very far inside of his hands and shut because of the strong grip. Pulls him off the wall even further, and so as he gets that extra shoulder turn, his spine tilt comes out of his spine tilt and gets tilted where he's more this way. Totally loses his body shape here on the way back, so he's really got no shape at all at the top. Club face is dead shut, so he really had to make a lot of adjustments on the way down to hit the ball. So he'd have to slide his hips forward, drop the club, shallows the club out pretty well, but he'd have to spin out and turn underneath it and hold on with his hands to avoid hitting a big hook. So what we did with him really just changed his body shape here, got him more up on the wall. Got the grip on a little bit better, and then he has the proper wrist angles now with the right shaft lean. So what that's going to allow him to do as he goes back is to allow him to let the club head move first on the proper radius. So the club and the shoulders are going to be parallel to each other. So the body stays in the right shape and stays on the wall going back. From here, then he can just fold his arms and let his arms kind of pull him around into a turn, into a good coil. So he stays on the wall here with the lower body. He's got good throwing angle, and he's maintained his spine tilt throughout the whole swing. So he has very little adjusting to do on the way down. So you can see the difference here on the takeaway. So he gets real wide on that one. This one here, he maintains the radius. Body shape stays the same. This one, the over rotation is going to cause a shut face. This one here, he can just fold up his arms. Coiled up and powerful in a good position, but it hasn't lost his body shape. So the club face is square, wrist angles are still maintained, and he's in a really good position to hit. Obviously, we've already mentioned what he has to do on this one. So on this one, all he has to do is make a little bump, swing his arms back down to the ball. And he's going to be in a much better position to hit the ball. This is after 3 lessons, so we still got a little bit of work to do, but you can see the huge difference here. He was already talking about having trouble with his back, and you can see why. There's really a lot of strain on it. Reverse C. This one, his body's going to be more. He's going to be able to cover the ball better because he's more forward, and he's allowed his body to come around more. So his arms stay out in front of his body as he rotates through. And this one, he's going to have to turn underneath and get really wide coming through with his arms in the club, going more down the line. You can see how he's much more finished and more round here. And then at the end, he'll have the fake finish at the end to make it look good, but he doesn't have to do that here because it's just all connected.